Welcome to the first episode of Marvel Spider-Man gameplay. I've always been a huge fan of the Spider-Man game series, and the very first game that I can remember playing was Spider-Man 2. Now that we look back in time, computer games have come a long way. Let me check the settings to make it YouTube safe. All in all, I want you to have fun watching this video as much as I am going to be playing and sharing what I know about this game. Because like I mentioned, the Spider-Man series has been a part of my collection of video games since my early childhood. Dating all the way back to, if I remember correctly, that would be around 2005, 2006-ish maybe. Funny story, my cousin brother introduced me to the very first games of the Spider-Man series, which I think was the one I mentioned a couple of minutes earlier, and we were used to be completely hooked to our computer screens if I'm being honest. But the point here is, we loved the campaign based game. And I think as we have sort of evolved into the next generation of gaming, that this Spider-Man game has great potential to tell a great story through its campaign. Because we have muted the music for this game, let me tell you a bit about how the series of Spider-Man games have evolved to this 2018's Marvel Spider-Man. I've started playing the game as we knew from Spider-Man 2. Then I was introduced to a more cartoonistic version of Spider-Man called as the Ultimate Spider-Man, which showcased Venom as its main villain as far as I can remember. Following the series, I later played the Spider-Man 3 with again my cousin at his place, and we were in utter shock because we were like, aren't these graphics amazing? I mean, they still had the funny character models and the same square shaped buildings at the time. But for us, it was like a major upgrade to the graphics. Because the windows had reflections, Spider-Man now used to run on the buildings and do more crazy stuff. And that really hooked onto me in terms of computer games because
All units, level 4 mobilization. Location, Fisk Tower.
Fisk?
that phase in time, every game developer was coming up with great games to be honest. For example, Mass Effect came out the same year, Bioshock came out the same year, Portal came out the same year I guess, then GTA 4 came out the following year, and so on and so forth.
at Fisk Tower. All units stand by. Warrant is en route.
And just like that, we are out in the open playing as Spider-Man. Look at the sky and the environment this game has. Oh my god. In photography, we have a saying that goes like lighting makes everything looking good to looking great. And that surely does apply here in this game.
Captain Watanabe.
Did you take him down yet?
No, we're at Fisk Tower, but still waiting on the warrant.
Mind if I join in on the fun?
You know how his lawyers are. This one needs to go by the book.
Come on, Yuri. I've been waiting 8 years for this.
You really want to help? Head to Times Square. Sounds like his guys are trying to keep my backup from reaching the scene.
You got it. Almost there.
I remember swinging through these buildings, playing one of the games in the Spider-Man series called as the Web of Shadows. I remember that being the last game I have played in the Spider-Man series. Coming back to it now, the city and Spider-Man himself are looking quite amazing.
Hello?
Parker, where are you? We must run through the demonstration at least once before the grant committee arrives.
Yes. Sorry. Yes. Dealing with a personal issue. I'll be in soon. Promise. Better wrap this up quick and get to my real job.
I like how Spider-Man says his real job. I mean, even Spider-Man has got to pay his bills, right?
Looks like Yuri called in the cavalry.
I'm guessing this to be the tutorial phase of the game, and hoping this should be the place we fight the bad guys and understand how the control works. I might be wrong, but let's see.
We need more backup! 1032, Times Square, officers under fire!
Bring in the hammer. Get him!
Morning, guys. Who's ready for their hot, fresh cup of bodily harm?
Your spider sense will flash around your head to warn off incoming attacks when you see them. Get ready.
Get behind him!
Like I mentioned before, this is like the tutorial phase of the game, which is explaining to you how the fighting in this game works like. So these are like the these are like the light attacks, and the one which I was doing right now, the uppercut one, those could be called as the heavy attacks, which launch your enemies in the this launch it. Let me remember
Fisk has a
this.
lot of guys on his payroll.
Okay, so this is the launch. Okay, the fighting in this game looks very fluid, to be honest. I like how Spider-Man did the under the crouch move.
Spider-Man, what's your status?
That looked
Almost done.
amazing.
You?
We're about to go in.
Be there soon. Can't wait to see
Yeah,
Willie's
like
face when he slaps
fighting
the
in
cup on.
general in this game looks great. Like you can chain movements. There should be a combo somewhere later down the game, which, as far as I know,
Okay, Yuri. All done. What's happening? Yuri? Yuri!
as I was saying, the previous Spider-Man games had a concept which was based upon the number of punches or the combos you used to have on your enemies that unlocked some kind of a power for Spider-Man to use while fighting with his enemies. I guess by tradition the game might have this same. I have no idea, but let's find out.
Get more backup. And lock down the airspace.
Yuri, you okay?
If he makes it out of that building, we're gonna lose him.
I'm gonna go,
Do your thing.
Seize the day, Willie. Heads up. Hey, where you going? Okay. I'll clear a path. Follow me.
Get out of here, Spider-Man. We got this.
Build focus by attacking enemy, move focus, increase the combo count to the.
Sorry to break it to you,
so
but
they
you do
have
not got this,
named
buddy.
so they also have introduced the combo counter, as we can see in the top left.
Thanks for the confidence boost, guys.
To activate the abilities which Spider-Man has to heal himself, as it sounds like. Like I mentioned before, I have played this game a little, so I have a certain number of idea what the abilities and as such do in the earlier game of the phase, but I have no idea what different skills Spider-Man may have later down the road. So let's find out. Oh, we have the complete ability ready. Like I mentioned, the Spider-Man is very fluid in terms of combat, if you notice. Oh, this is the tutorial phase. Use focus to heal. Press 1 to heal, as we did some time before. More bad guys. Let's do this.
Gotta take those shooters out.
I like how you can chain up multiple combos of movements with Spider-Man playing around with this enemy. Like you saw a couple of minutes earlier, we were in the air and we had to dodge a bullet. So Spider-Man did something very out of the ordinary, so to speak. I do not have the words for this, but
I think that's all of them.
Come on, come on! They shut the elevators down! Take the stairs!
I prefer a more direct approach.
Spider-Man, status.
Heading to the upper floors, and hoping nobody turns on the elevators.
Our choppers are taking fire. Looks like Fisk has armed men on every floor.
He's desperate.
And he's hitting us with everything he's got.
I have to find him and end this.
Not yet. We just picked up chatter. They're wiping all their data servers. We need that evidence if we want to put him away for good.
Okay, server room it is. Call from May. Better answer. Hi, May.
What is all that noise?
Watching a superhero movie. What's up?
I just wanted to make sure we're still on for dinner tomorrow night.
Totally. Listen, I gotta go.
Well, okay. Love you.
Love you too.
A full focus bar can be used to perform a finisher that instantly knocks out the enemy. Looks interesting. So these are the moves which they have shown in the trailer of the game. If I remember correctly. Man, Spider-Man looks amazing. See, like, that is what I'm talking about. The fluidity of Spider-Man's movement in this combat looks out of the ordinary. Like, you can be in the air punching someone, and if somebody is firing with a gun, you can dodge and continue the same set of movements that you were doing on the same enemy.
Find that server room before there's no
I mean,
evidence
that
left.
blows my mind.
If I go in this way, they'll destroy all the evidence. I should look for a sneaky way in. There we go. Huh. It's like my own private ventrance.
No puns intended, huh?
Fisk may be a dirty criminal, but he has remarkably clean air vents.
Hurry up. The boss wants everything erased.
Press for venting down. Ooh,
They're so cute when they're oblivious.
that looks interesting. So does Spider-Man has the ability to stealth take down his enemies? Or is that something you... I mean, I like the fluidity of... Like I mentioned, I like the fluidity of Spider-Man's movements in his combat. But if stealth is an option, I would always prefer stealth over fighting his enemies, because no one would know, right? The Spider-Man, stealthy Spider-Man.
Gotta access that console before everything's gone. Let's see just how good their security is. Aw, you guys forgot the latest kernel patch.
Hiding so cowardly, even for you.
Says the guy frantically erasing his search history.
After all these years, you're still just an ignorant child.
True, but that's part of my charm, isn't it?
Damn you. Get that door down now!
Lol, that's some punch. Fisk. Hold to perform an air launch. Okay, that's what. Oh, that's the yanking. Oh my god.
Look around you.
Okay, hold and perform an air launch. Okay.
Well, there was that time I took down a pompous, overstuffed crime lord before breakfast.
You should. Without me, the scum I kept in check will run rampant, and it'll be your fault.
Been a long, tough road, Fisk. Almost sad to see it end.
Mere craven.
We'll get ready for the main...
I saw it. Fisk could have the whole place wired. I'm sending in a bomb unit.
I'll make sure no one gets in their way.
Are you kidding me?
I think that's all of them.
It's clear. Move up.
Hey guys, I guess bombs are part of Willie's getaway plan? Sounds like they're trapped.
You go after them. We'll look for the bombs.
Everyone clear out! Evacuate the building!
I heard more people back that way.
I'll find them.
Spider-Man! We can't move! We're pinned down!
I'll lift it. When you're free, get out fast. If you can walk, help the injured. Got it? Go, go, go!
Thank you! He did it! Let's go!
Okay, Willie. Coming your way.
Spider-Man, it's Yuri.
How we doing, Captain?
Could be better. Our choppers took a beating. We just had to ground our last one. If Fisk calls in a chopper, we have no one to stop it from landing.
And no one to chase him if he flies away.
Why do I get the feeling that's what he was planning all along?
Because he probably was.
Just so you know, I like to explore a lot in games, like Spider-Man beat Call of Duty, and what is that meant? And where did it go? Never mind what I was talking about. I like to explore games, like what is the lore of the story and can we do something about it? Or there might be oh, that guy has a rocket. God, oh, so we can we throw those rockets back at them? Yeah, that's something we can definitely explore or unlock most probably as we level up. But that would be so cool, right? Coming back to what I was talking about, there are Easter eggs in major games like Call of Duty had those laptops in Modern Warfare, if I remember correctly. Battlefield or the other games had like all Marvel movies, right? You know, the post-credit scenes are the ones which are like the extra or Easter eggs for the movies, right?
Man, how'd the bomb squad guys get through this?
So this might be the tutorial phase where you this might be the tutorial phase where the game teaches you to bounce off walls to make combos more amazing. Man, love this combat.
Okay, room is clear. Bomb squad must be somewhere ahead. Hope they're okay. You guys all right?
We were just about to call for backup.
I think I'm it.
Lead the way. We'll be right behind you. Heads up, boss.
Shield enemies block attacks from the front but are vulnerable from the back. Oh, so that is the under the crouch move. Oh,
no, I'll never get that image out of my head.
the entire Fisk mission, if I'm getting this correctly, is a tutorial phase for the coming game.
Plan B, getting kicked in the face.
Wow, the way they have like explained to us how the mechanics work for the Spider-Man game is compelling in terms of the experience which we are gaining from this video game.
Hey Yuri,
Man, we have come so far.
Fisk's payroll. Good news is they were Willie's last line of defense. I'm right outside his office.
Take him down, now.
With pleasure. Writing your memoirs? Don't forget the hyphen between spider and man.
Get the chopper ready. I won't be long. I'm surprised you made it this far. But your foolishness ends now.
You do know I can still see you, right?
Years of this insolence.
Oh, for me? You shouldn't have. Gotta wait for an opening.
Sorry for the weird cut.
Okay, now!
How is this happening?
What's wrong, Willie? You seem angry.
I will destroy you!
Man, if Fisk gets a hold of Spider-Man, he would break him in two like a Parle-G biscuit. So Fisk does a lot of damage, to be honest. I have been through this fight before, so trust me when I say this. Fisk does a lot of damage. What I have learned from this fight so far is Fisk should be webbed up as quickly as possible, and the throwables which you can get in your surroundings are your best friends.
Hang in there.
Fisk gets taken down pretty easily if we can stun him, like we did just now.
You are everything that's wrong with this city!
Huh. I was gonna say the same to you.
You know what to do, men!
Surround him! Everyone engage! Look out! Get him!
There, did you see that?
You fool!
Look, the enemy in the top right hand corner was knocked down because of Fisk's punch. One punch man, if you will.
I can handle myself!
Here comes
This game is mad, bro.
You're done for!
So the best way to get around this part of the tutorial phase, if you will, is to take down Fisk's men as fast as possible and dodge Fisk for the start of the phase and take him down the same way you did in the first phase.
You'll die as uselessly as you live!
Take your best shot.
Quick time events, let's get it.
So, should we kiss now? Yeah, maybe later. Finally off to Rikers, huh? You know, I think you've got more enemies in there than I do.
If you think this will be more than a minor inconvenience...
Whoop, gotta go. Hey, good luck, Willie. I have a feeling you're gonna need it.
Idiot! I'm the one who kept order in this city! 1 month! In 1 month you'll wish you had me back!
The Kingpin is heading to prison. End of an era. I feel like I should celebrate.
The main
Take a vacation.
event. Let's go. Level 2. Health increase plus 10 health. Plus 1 skill point. So we have got skill points. You have leveled up. Skill points are awarded when you gain enough experience. Okay, XP and skill points. Okay. Perfect dodge. Press left control. That's... wow, that's very helpful. For starts, we are going to be focusing upon the skills which enhance our fighting style, not the ones which makes us do more ability based skills, if that makes sense. We are going to be more engaged in hand to hand combat rather than using webs and such, because I like to play that way. So this is how we are going to be going for the start of the gameplay. These are the skills which I have selected, and I think they should help us in hand to hand combat when we are engaged in hand to hand combat.
Parker, where are you? The committee will be here soon. We need to run an equipment check.
I'm almost there. Blocks away.
Guess I'll just do it myself.
No, don't. It's not safe. Gotta love Doc's enthusiasm, but sometimes it gets him into trouble. Better get there before he hurts himself.
To get an update upon the scheduling of the videos which we are going to be doing for YouTube in the coming days, I am excited for that because there is a new game coming into the market by the name of Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2. I haven't had the chance of playing Call of Duty Modern Warfare 1, but I have seen the entire campaign and it looks very compelling. Trust me when I say this, I am a huge COD fan, and characters who are being introduced back into the game, like Ghost, I swear I have to play that game though. So I'll also be uploading Call of Duty videos alongside Spider-Man videos. Though the first video of this Spider-Man series, I am planning of making it a longer one. The next videos of Spider-Man would be around 20 minutes or so. Let me know in the comments down below of how long should be the duration of the video for your convenience. I do not mind editing the videos, to be honest with you.
I'm sorry I'm late. Whoa. You started without me.
The grant committee's director will be here soon. It's fine, Parker. I invented this equipment. I think I can handle it.
Power damper. Oh, man. Maybe we should abort.
Not yet.
Hold on! Dr. Octavius, are you okay?
Another setback. But we're close.
Is anyone hurt?
No, it was all my fault.
The energy levels exceeded our expectations. From a certain viewpoint, that's a very positive development.
It doesn't smell very positive.
I assure you, in the next phase...
Let's not get ahead of ourselves. Is there somewhere else we can discuss this?
Maybe you should take the rest of the day off, Peter.
But
we'll talk later.
that was a disaster. How could the dampener have failed? I know Doc said take the day off, but I have to figure out what went wrong.
So this is the portion I have played through so far, or two so far. The missions which we are going to be doing here are puzzles mostly. The later point in the game is something which I haven't explored, and that would be the first experience of you and me playing the campaign moving forward. Diagnostics test reports following. So we have got 3 fails, and those 3 are the puzzles which we are going to do. The power control, start piece and the end piece. So basically what our objective, if you will, for this puzzle is to complete the circuit, which we are going to do fairly very easily because, like I said, I already have played through this part, and With a keyboard and a mouse, you get amazing speed over PlayStation.
Okay,
Dude,
need to reroute
underrate
servo
me
control.
for this. But I have better proficiency in computers more than PlayStation. Talking about this puzzle, the nodes which we are trying to connect here are direction based, if that makes sense. So the power circuit point A, which is in the green, has to be lined up with the arrows.
Okay, what next?
The third puzzle
rebalance the
shows us the
voltage.
power voltage for the actual circuit. So we just have to do that and we are done.
Finished.
Success! Setup complete. Nice.
Let's see if that worked. Good as new. Doc's been testing new materials for the prosthetics. He asked me to review his work if I had time. May as well dig in now.
Today's the day. Grant review. We're ready. The work has progressed at a remarkable pace. I honestly never thought we'd get the tensile actuator back to an acceptable tolerance. But Parker, the boy has an eye for guerrilla science like none other. Just as I was ready to order a custom machine replacement part, he returned from the hardware store with a bottle of solvent and a toothbrush. Bang! Actuator problem resolved. The boy is a genius. A chronically late genius. It's already 10 after. Where is he? Surely he couldn't have forgotten today's review.
Sorry I let you down, Doc.
Peter, thank you again for doing these blind reviews. Peer review is the backbone of great science. You know, as we've prepped for the upcoming fitting, I felt an itch in the back of my brain. Is this really the best method of limb replacement? Silly, I know, but I keep thinking, might there be another way?
How many lab fires have we seen now, Otto? 3? 4?
That's how you know we're progressing. Out of the ashes of failure, great science is born.
Don't think Dr. Octavius' optimism has ever been shaken.
You know, just yesterday, we saw an extraordinary reaction.
Now comes the second part of the puzzle, which is aligning the colors or the bands of the pattern which is being shown here on the screen with the inventory fragments. It is simple, but later down the game I have experience. This too is like a tutorial phase for like understanding the puzzles, how they are. Let's see.
But there's a lot of impedance. Better tell Doc to keep looking for other materials. Alright. I should get out of here before I screw things up for Doc even more.
So thank you guys for joining into the Spider-Man gameplay video. Okay.
Spider-Man, it's Yuri.
Fisk make it to Rikers yet?
Not Rikers. Our boy qualifies for the VIP treatment. He's in the raft.
Ah, joining Scorpion, Electro, and the rest. Fisk should be honored. That's a steamed company.
Can you swing by the precinct? Got an issue that could benefit from your unique skill set.
For you, Yuri? Anything. I'm on my way.
So let's pause the game and let's do a quick outro. Thank you guys for joining onto the campaign of Spider-Man. I look forward to seeing you guys in episode 2 and be ready for Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2. Thank you. I'll catch you guys in the next episode.